for work purposes and for this and for everything else, and they keep causing me issues. That's not gonna, that's not okay. All right, YouTube, we should be back up, guys. I am so sorry about that. My ISP has decided to completely wreck me lately. Going to be having a little bit of a conversation there, because that's not okay. You guys should be live again. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I'm going to go ahead and put up the lobby name again. All right. All right, and I need to let folks know that we are back up and running. Yeah, we're back, Green. I am so sorry about that. My ISP is trying to give me a run for my money right now. And what I should do here is go ahead and share the link. Do that. Close that. I could just do that. Okay. Boom. All right. In theory, that should be good. All right. I think we're set up, guys. Mine was too. I finally ran an Ethernet cable to my desk, and it's been much better. Yeah, I've got an Ethernet cable. Like, the modem is literally sitting right beside my computer. I am directly hardwired in. We have good internet speed. I should literally be having zero trouble, but here we are. Like, don't even talk to me about cable degradation or anything, because frankly, it's like a 2-foot cable that I've run from the modem to my computer. So, you know what I mean? It's, oh well. We're here. We're going. I'm just gonna have a conversation with the provider, because that's not okay. Most of the things I do require stable internet, so. I also do a lot of volunteer work that requires stable internet, so I mean, regardless of what I'm doing, I need a stable connection. I can't afford to be dropping offline all the time. So, I'm gonna be chatting with them. Oh well. Let's get back to testing stuff. Fortunately, the game didn't drop me, which is unusual. Usually, when you have a disconnection issue, the game will just drop you out back to the main menu. So that's interesting. I'm gonna bring that up to the devs because that's if they've made it to where it's less likely to kick you out of the game, then that's a huge difference. That's a huge change that should be brought up. All right, I want to try something. Nope, not gonna work. Okay. I was wondering if that ceiling would be high enough that I could gently chuck that grenade and then bat it towards the with the bots with the sword, but yeah, that didn't work. It was worth a shot though. Okay, I got him. Cool. Your house. Man, I need to actually listen to that song. Look, I don't have the lyrics memorized, and that's been stuck in my head for like 2 weeks. Like, the Bulldog feels good to me. Like, it's a 2-shot if you're hitting crits on the little guys, even on the harder difficulties. And it can quickly breach shields and do heavy damage to the heavies. Laser drones go down really fast, especially since they're not nearly as tanky as they used to be. They've reduced the HP on the laser drones and given them shields, which I think feels great. Like, the laser drones should not be tanky. Like, they hit so hard, they should be a glass cannon, in my opinion, and that's just how they should function. So, the only reason they've given them a shield is because their health is so low that if they didn't give them a shield, the javelin would be able to one-shot them with a crit hit. And so, basically, the shield was put in place just to prevent one-shots on the laser drones, but otherwise, their health is low enough that they could do that. You could absolutely do that. I have a 50-foot cable, elected not to burrow it through the wall. Yep. Well, in my house up in North Carolina, I had a 50-foot cable too, and I did take it through the wall. But still don't have the connection issues that I'm having here, so that ain't right. Well, I should be at 50% extra damage right now, which is gonna feel pretty good, nice due to the augment I'm running, which is a reduction. I don't know if it was intentional, but for a brief moment there between updates, it was actually like 70% extra damage when you're at 50% health. I think that may have been an accident or something they were testing for Berserk Protocol. I'm not sure. But it looks like it's been put back down to 50 where it was. Which honestly is enough. Sounds like your old provider. Fiber came to your area and never looked back. Yeah, well, this is fiber. I should not be having connection issues like this. That's what's driving me crazy. This makes no sense. Like, I've got a hardwired connection, good speed, it's fiber optic. Like, none of these connectivity issues make any sense. Like, what the heck, right? Everything is exact, and I've never had a problem before, right? It just started, I guess, with when that big storm rolled through that everybody was having trouble with here in the US. That's about the time. So maybe one of the poles or something got hit hard or something. They need to check it. They need to check their lines because something's off. We should not be having stability issues suddenly.
Taking ammo.
But hopefully it's easily correctable. I've also been intending to up the speed that we're getting from them anyway. There's a package that allows me to double it, which Legion sabotage once again, no doubt, buddy. Oops, I forgot the drive. That's not gonna do me any good. I will say, having had a disconnection twice now, Twitch handles disconnects. Why does that look broken?
I will take them to safety, away from all this chaos. As promised, here are some
It is.
supplies in exchange for
As soon as I inserted it, it looked broken.
Be careful.
That's an interesting little, I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's just the way the model's designed on the ship, but that's weird. Alright, we got squad tactics. Shield reflector is really good. I'm going to plug in the shield reflector. Squad tactics is not helpful to me as I'm solo right now. Ooh, force fields. Yay! Alright. So I'm going to do... I'm actually going to do a little thing I've not done, guys. I'm going to do a little YouTube recording. You guys are going to see a video being recorded live on stream because I've been struggling to find a force field specifically to cover it in a video, and I just got a rare one. So yeah, it's going to happen, guys. I just got my legendary mass proxy maxed out. Now if I can get my materia tanks full. So yeah, I've never recorded a video on live stream. It's probably going to sound and look weird, and I apologize for that, but I really need to take advantage of the fact that I just got that artifact. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and jump to the next area. Oh, we got friends. I'm intentionally going to take some hits when I get to the next area in order to demonstrate that artifact. And actually, what I could do is have my shields completely drop. Good. And then I can showcase it really well. Okay, cool. Alright guys, so don't mind me. I'm going to be silly for a moment and just get this recording real quick. See, you're going to see the recording process in action. I've never done this before and I apologize if it's weird. How's it going, guys? I'm Mike. If you catch me in game or in one of my socials, I go by Hauk. So in today's video, I am going to be covering a artifact, specifically force fields here. Now, force fields is one that has been heavily misunderstood. This artifact, it gives you shields back when you plug it in or when you jump. As you can see, my shields are down currently. Also, the bonus that you get from these shields, the amount of shield that you get increases with each jump. Now, this also has an added bonus that when you have a shield unit and you plug it in, it will actually grant you more shield than should you not have it plugged in. So if I were to plug this in right now, you would see that my shields are completely down on the dart. Normally, this is going to grant you one shield unit, but if I plug it in with force fields equipped, both shields are completely full now. And I still have the socket over here. It does not stack, so there's no point in doing that. Adding that would be wasting. But the fact that my shields are completely repaired from a single unit is very helpful. Now, this will continue to get more powerful the more jumps I get under my belt. And that is extremely effective, especially in some of these longer missions. This is really useful for the catamaran. Now, currently, the way that they work right now, the common artifact, it only grants 800 shield at base, and then will continue to increase with each jump. And then this rare one grants 1,000. And I believe the legendary is 1,200, although it's been a while since I've gotten one. I can't confirm that that's the exact number, but regardless, it will be more than 1,000 at base, which each shield unit is worth 500 HP. Whereas a core health is worth 1,000. So essentially, this at base, when you plug it in, is going to grant you the amount of one core health. And then, of course, by plugging in a single shield unit, it'll continue to give you more than what you would normally get. This is a pretty effective artifact, and especially if you can get it early in the run. All right, guys. Well, that's the video. Hope you're having a good one. I'll catch you in the next one. Later. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for tolerating that. I've never done that to you guys before, but I've been struggling to find that artifact. Good evening, Hauk. How was your day? How's your day been, matey? Greetings from Aussie sir. Hey, how's it going, Fox Marshall? And would you mind if I call you Hauk? Nope, go for it. That's what a lot of folks call me. It's either Mike or Hauk. I don't care which. And I apologize for you jumping in about the time I was recording that YouTube clip. I don't usually record clips on stream, but I have been struggling to find that artifact so I could cover it specifically in YouTube. So I hope you guys don't mind I took the moment to do that. Well, I call you... Oh, never mind. Hey, Spectre. Now, guys, I am so sorry that the internet cut out again. I'm going to be having some choice words for the ISP. We've clearly been having an issue since that storm rolled through, so they need to check their lines and make sure nothing's been damaged. Howdy. How's it going, 3D? You doing all right, buddy? Welcome back in, bud. All right. All right, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. All right, let's see what we got. I am experimenting with the bolt accelerators. They don't feel quite right in their accuracy. The other cannons are exactly what they should be. 3D, we've got a few things on the ship right now. Help yourself to whatever you want, man. What time is it there, man? Geez, heard you had some wild weather over there. Yeah, we did have some wild weather. It didn't hit too bad here, but it did probably do some damage to the lines or something because my internet's been wonky ever since. But yeah, no, over in the Midwest, it's crazy the damage it did. For my time, it's about 7 minutes to 11 a.m. right now. So it's reasonably early in the day for me right now. And 3D here, he's really good, so we're gonna kick some butt. We are on challenge rating 5, just a heads up. And this is actually in Tibian Expanse. I've never seen a challenge rating 5 in Tibian Expanse, which is why I wanted to do this one. Nice shot, buddy. Nice shot. Hey, you could leave some for me, huh? We got a legendary mass proxy maxed out right now, so you should have your railgun available very frequently. It's going to reload real fast. So... 3D is a real threat to those infernal machines. Indeed, Spectre, indeed. I'm going to go ahead and deal with these ships over here. We have force fields in play. Oh, we're about to get an asteroid shower.
The asteroid shower is imminent.
We got cover over here. I'm going to grab this. I can get cover from just about any angle right here. 1:53 a.m. Tuesday here. So, in the future, man. Nice. If I can get them lotto numbers, I'll share and send them to you. We can all go and get an old French castle and live happy. Amazing. Oh, we're Silver 6. Those asteroid showers just make his day. No doubt, buddy. Get him on here. Tell him to join. We'll have him pilot. I love how in gaming we can all come together no matter where we're from, right? I've got another buddy who's from Australia that games with me on a regular basis. Hino, good guy. He's actually done one of the custom emotes we have on the Twitch and on the Discord. He did the paint scuffer emote for us, which was pretty cool. I got the game with Hino the other day, but I had to, you know, stay up into the wee morning hours my time to make it where he could join, so I think we were gaming up till at least 2 a.m. my time. I'm glad you have a sense of humor, man. Yeah, so many streamers don't even engage with folks watching. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? It's like, well, that's kind of the point of doing this, isn't it? I mean, that's literally what I'm here for. Play games, goof off, chat with people, have a good time. That's kind of the point of this. Now, the asteroid shower is going to heavily damage these ships, which will make them a whole lot easier to deal with, honestly. Not that our cannons aren't going to, you know, completely procrastinate work. Yeah. Not that our cannons here aren't going to completely wreck them. Oh man, that's cool. You have Aussie mates? I do. Me and Hino, we hang out. It's pretty cool, man. He's a good guy. I'm just gonna say this. People have mixed opinions on the American accent, and that's fair. I mean, everybody's got an opinion on different things, right? I will say, I think the Aussie accent is probably one of the best English-speaking accents that there are. I absolutely love it. I think it's one of the coolest sounding accents. So, the American accent, it is what it is. It's heavily used in Hollywood and whatnot, so most people are familiar with it, but oh, love your attitude. Your vibe is awesome, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good morning, Hauk and chat. Hey, Wolf, how's it going, buddy? Keep up the good vibes. I will do my best, bud. I will do my best. 3D, I don't think this asteroid storm is going to end, buddy. It's still going strong. We might just have to jump. We can probably get over to the cache over there without taking too much damage. So I'm going to go for that. If you want to ready up into the jump tube and get it cleared out real fast. And then we'll just go ahead and get out. I get a like and a sub from you, buddy. I thank you so much. I appreciate it. Glad to have you with us. All right, we are about as close as I'm comfortable getting. 3D, if you want to make that run, I'll make sure we're set to jump. Let's see. We will get shields repaired as soon as we make the jump, so that'll be cool. You gave me a like too. Thanks, Spectre. I appreciate it, buddy. You're awesome. All right, guys. Hey, Monkey Bone. How's it going, buddy? You're very informative too. I love learning something every time. Learn something every time. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Always glad to see you, Monkey Bone. All right. Great job, 3D. Great job, buddy. Let's, You're not sure if force fields works? It's been working for me. If you plug in one shield unit right now, you will get both shields units completely filled. So you don't have to plug in both sockets. And it will completely refill when we jump. So... Hey, Hauk, I lived in Kansas for 3 months and did 2 months on New England, Salisbury, just out of Boston and LA for a month. I found Yanks cool folks in general. Nice. That's awesome, buddy. All right, well, we got Pizza Brawler, which is useless on this. I'm going to go ahead and just power up Shield Reflector. Otherwise, we're good, I think. I'm going to go ahead and grab my grenades here. I think we're good to move. It always looks like the HUD element increases correctly, but the real shield value doesn't. So the moment you take damage, it resets to the real value. Interesting. Okay, well, that's worth testing then. Yeah, didn't they reduce the damage from asteroid storms to spacewalkers? You know, I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Groove about that. That would be useful information, to be honest. Likewise, I just be working and lurking. Gotcha, Monkey Bone. All right, buddy. Glad to have you in. You think small ones? Okay, cool. Sorry, back to the game. Thread is back. Yep. All right. Oh, I see some snipers off to the left here immediately, so that's cool. I'm a huge fan of culture. I love that there are various different cultures. I grew up in an area in Florida where we had people from literally all over. I mean, You had folks from the Philippines. You had folks from England. You had folks from just literally all over. Every skin color, every possible food. Guys, oh man, the food. That's one of the best things about having various cultures in a place, is that, frankly, that you've got so many options for food and so many different spices. It's amazing. Can I say, though, you have a great commentary voice? Been to a few streams today, but man, some of them suck today. You're engaging and your voice could call them BFL. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. NFL, gotcha. All right. Hey, I appreciate it. I have some training in public speaking, but one of the most important things they pound into your head with public speaking when you're educated on it is that you need to be yourself. Be natural. Yes, engage with people. Yes, try to speak clearly, but at the same time, use words you would normally use that can be readily understood, and just be yourself. Just be yourself. If you're being fake or trying to put on a persona, people are going to catch on very quickly. So, I try to apply that here and just be myself. And so you guys are getting the true me, the same me that everybody else gets. The title. Now, all I hear is the song, Chuckle. Yeah, I was wondering if anybody was going to do that, buddy. It's the final countdown. Da-da-da-da. And don't do, yeah, that's true. What was weird, 3D? What'd you see, buddy? Couldn't use the utility tab in the assembler? Ooh, that's interesting. So yeah, there's still a few bugs in experimental, but we're definitely leaps and bounds ahead of where we were, I feel. Sorry, you missed the asteroid, Silver Six. Whoa, I can't use those words. Well... Alright, I missed those mines, 3D, sorry about that. It looks like they got destroyed, though, so I think we're good. Oh, aiming bug. Oh, well. There's some more mines over there, but we should be able to avoid those. I'm just going to go for the enemy ships. Curse my metal body. I wasn't fast enough. All right, 3PO. Well, I must away, Hauk. You take it easy to do, and wish you all the best. I have your bell ready to ring. We'll come back and check in the future. All right, buddy. I thank it. Keep it up. I plan to. I appreciate it, buddy. 3D dude, you're broken. Yeah, look at the shield. Okay, yeah. Could be. You might be right about that, 3D. Silver Six says asteroids. And Monkey Bone says, what words can't I use? Well, I mean, I try to keep things reasonably family friendly here because we have a lot of kids that join us in chat. It's been in your main for a while too, yeah. There's a few bugs from the main that haven't been corrected still, so. Asteroids, Silver Six says, I hate them. I only love them when they can be destroyed. Yeah. I feel you, buddy. Four asteroids. All right, starting the event here, buddy. Rocket drones. All right, nice work, guys. Wolf says asteroid shower hater lover here. Asteroid shower hater over here. Interesting. Asteroid shower lover and asteroid shower hater all in one chat. All right, cool. Nice job, buddy. Should learn to deal with them just like I adapted to flamer bots. Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, we got Reflective Wrath. We've got... I want to test something on our next jump. Let's not repair the shields. I want to see what happens, buddy. I'm going to test for that bug. We have a legendary Reflective Wrath, which is a powerful, pretty powerful, especially on the dart. When the shields absorb a hit, the ship deals 50% extra damage for 18 seconds. I'm going to plug it in, especially since it's legendary. I want to give it a test. Thanks for pulling us away. I appreciate it. Let's see what we got here. Okay. There's some stuff here. We got some more sticky grenades. I've got... looks like there's 5 of them there. You can grab those if you want. I've got 5 in hand already. We are going to be going into the Red Ring of Death here, unless you just want to go for point. The heat is currently at 7, so not too bad. Whichever you'd prefer. Up to me. All right, well, let's go into the Red Ring of Death. I'm curious how this is going to affect an on-foot section. So let's try that. There's some materia here. I'm going to grab that. What I might do, I want to test out, I have Asperger's. Does that count? You can talk about that kind of stuff any day, buddy. That's fine. I am also autistic, so you're not offending me, Annie. You have to swap your arguments. Understood. They made your favorites cost more. Oof, pity. That's rough. Honestly, the fact that I had public speaking training as part of my as part of the volunteer work I do was a huge help to me due to the fact that I do have autism, because my social skills were a wee bit lacking, and the public speaking training really helped with that a ton. I highly recommend public speaking training for anyone who even if you're not planning on doing public speaking, just because if you have a problem with social skills because of things like autism, or maybe it's ADHD or whatever it may be, I find that it's particularly helpful. It at least was extremely helpful for me. There are, of course, varying different degrees. It's a spectrum. Not everybody's going to benefit, and every case is different. But, hey, if you're not really far on the spectrum, it could be helpful, you know, potentially so. It's worth a shot. As long as it's not too expensive a thing to do. For me, it was part of my training and the things I was doing for volunteer work anyway, so it didn't cost me anything, but your mileage may vary, of course. Got some mines inbound. Okay, 1 hit. Go ahead and repair 1 unit of shield when you get a chance. I want to see what happens when we start taking damage. I know we should lose shields pretty quickly. Okay. Yeah, look. Alright, shields are down again. If you could go ahead and plug 1 in. Okay, fully repaired it. Let's see how it's going when I take damage. Okay, so we instantly lost that shield. Okay, so there might be a bit of a bug there. Alright. I need to bring that up to the devs then. Alright, well that is useful to know. All right, if you got fires, I'm gonna go for the Corvette. All right, guys, I want to show you something. But it's going to be easier to show you in the on-foot section than it is here. So it's going to have to wait a second, but come at me, bro. No? There we go. You knew what was going to happen? Got it. Well, I appreciate you letting me know. It's, that's useful. The drone will. All right. Let's go. I'm going to bring in this materia. You were scared of shooting me? Yep. All right, well, we've got a fair amount of materia, and we do have a maxed out legendary mass of proxy. So, like, your reload time, it's got 128% buff right now. So, your reload time on the railgun is going to be ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and hit the point. I'd like to see what's inside. I'd also like to experiment. You can play baseball with the grenades, guys. So, I'm going to be testing that out in here. The devs were showing that off. I have not shown it off yet. So, I did it for a brief second at the start of this stream, but I think Green may have been the only one on at that time. A couple of others joined pretty quickly after. I'm not sure if they saw it or not, but I want to test it real quick. It's going to be easier to do once we get into the on-foot segment, though. I'm just going to take 5 grenades with me. I've got a heat blade. And I've got a fair amount of ammo in my Bulldog. I don't feel like I need to reload. Hey, Green. How we doing, buddy? Groove made a heck of a pop fly, huh? All right. Let's see how we... All right, we got some food supplies here. I'm just going to put loot up by the door. We can grab it on the way out. There's usually a crate over here. Oh, yep. We got the new piece, the book written by Vosk about the Telmari. All right, back down in front of the door. Be easy to grab. Let's go ahead and pop these crates open whenever you're ready, buddy. I'll let you start us off.
Look over here.
I've got this back balcony one. I'll check it real quick. Go for it. Okay. We got one here. Okay, we got 3 of them here. Marking it. And we need 5 total, so that's over half of what we need. Cool. All right. Let's give this a shot. Let's see if I can hit anything accurately. Whoops. Nope. Still hit the ceiling. Okay. Need my shields back up. I'm going to go down below. All right. Let's see. Well, anyway, I'll try and demonstrate it here. Seems like there's a lot of open space here. And it's going to come down. And then you can whack it. And then, boom, it's off. It went all the way up to the ceiling. So you can send the grenades really long distances now doing that, which is pretty crazy. Kind of hard to do, but it does work. And it's kind of fun that it works. You can do it with both grenades. Now, the grenades do work differently. The stickies, obviously, they will stick to whatever you stick them to. And it takes 2 to breach shields. So the first blast will... There's 2 here.
Check it out.
The first blast will drop the shield. The second blast will damage the robot. And the first blast will not. But one of the cool things is that if you throw 2 grenades simultaneously, when the first one blows, if the other one's in proximity, it'll get instantly blown up by the first one. So they'll blow at the same time, but still count as 2 blasts.
Drone over here.
So you can still breach shields and drop things rather quickly, but... Now with the, alright, let's go ahead and get the heck out of Dodge. Now, the frag grenade, it will bounce wherever it lands. If it doesn't explode on impact, it can be cooked in your hand, and it can still it can blow up in your hand from cooking. And it's capable of both have a pretty large blast radius. Both work the same as far as damage is concerned. They just function differently in the way that they're handled. So the frag grenade can be cooked, and it will bounce off of surfaces. The sticky grenade, as you would imagine, will stick to whatever it hits, and it cannot be cooked. So those are the differences between the two. Otherwise, they function essentially the same. Both grenades will stack. Come in stacks of 5 and can be stacked up to 10, and both will return to 5 when you return to the hangar, regardless of how many you have in your hand. If you have 1 in your hand, it'll be brought up to 5. If you have 10 in your hand, it'll be brought down to 5 when you return to hangar. All right, we had a few artifacts. Overall, I like the grenades. The fact that you can stack quite a few of them in your hand is pretty nice, I find. I might just swap out force fields, since that's not working like it should be right now. We got shield recycler. I'll go ahead and plug that in, I guess. And what's the other one? Pineapple power and Telmari stabilizer. Telmari stabilizer is not really helpful. Force fields isn't really helpful because of it. The bug. Neither of these artifacts are especially helpful, so I'm just going to feed everything to shield reflector and just ignore force fields. There's really no purpose for any of that. And, yeah, we're at least going to be doing 60% damage back onto attackers hitting our shields now. Okay. 3D, did you want these sticky grenades? If not, I'll grab them. Okay, cool. All right, well, I am good to go. I think we're set to destination, and we are set for jump, buddy. It's not worth the inventory slot for you. That's fair. I have started carrying either grenades or a railgun. Need one open for NG. Yeah, that's fair. What's the bug on the shield? So right now, for some reason, when you use the force fields artifact, it works like it's intended to, except that it's not giving you the hit points that it should be giving you. So basically, it should buff up and repair your shields greater and greater the more that you jump, and it should repair your shields faster when you plug in a shield unit, and of course repair your shields when you plug in the artifact itself. And it's doing that all visually and on the indication, but as soon as you take a hit, you lose those shields as if they had provided no extra HP. And so that's a weird little glitch. I'm going to bring that up to the devs. Otherwise, it seems to be working like it should be, but the fact that it's just not giving you the extra hit points like it should be is strange. There's like 2 numbers for shields. Sorry, I didn't get it to read that before it faded 3D. I was trying, and my brain wouldn't keep up. I really wish I could pull back up the text menu, which is something the devs are aware we want, and they're working on it. I explained it well. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. So there's also a bug with the bolt accelerators right now. It's kind of intermittent. Sometimes they're working like they should be, and sometimes they're not. I know this looks like rapid pulse, but it's just because we've got a maxed out legendary mass proxy right now. But finding out if you can cook can be dangerous. Some grenades, sorry, on Twitch mobile. Yeah, no, they definitely can. Cooking grenades can only be done with a frag grenade. It cannot be done with a sticky grenade, and yeah, you can definitely blow yourself up by cooking grenades. It's definitely a thing. All right. I'm gonna deal with the Corvette real quick. The sticky grenades cannot be cooked, but they are, generally speaking, easier to use, but I kind of prefer the frag grenades personally, but that's just come down to personal preference. I think both are great, and I'm not going to complain about either. So typically right now, I'm either running grenades or I'm running a railgun, because heavies have become so flippin' deadly that I like having some kind of heavy firepower in my inventory. So I like to run, right now my favorite is to run a bulldog and to run a grenade. But I'm also testing things with the melee options right now, so I've got a heat blade in my inventory as well. Place it in the ship's microwave for 30 seconds. That's right. That's how you cook grenades. But for best results, preheat the oven to 400 and leave them there for a few minutes. All right, it's conduit. What am I thinking? I was going to take 3D. Okay. Proceeds to whack a conduit that you have to hack with your multi-tool. Smartest streamer on Twitch and YouTube. Wonder what the flashpoints of nades are. I don't know, buddy. Let's sit for 2 minutes. Enjoy. That's right, Green. Could be high explosive, to be frank. All right, coming to point. Does anybody else do that? Just ever travel backwards because there's a grapple point that you can get momentum with and then travel forwards faster?
Good job.
3D says he does it. High explosives don't flash though? Yeah. Okay. I am not an explosives expert, to be sure. I've started my share of gasoline fires, which is a thing out here in the woods, but yeah. They always say don't use gasoline to light your bonfire, but everybody does. Not that I'm recommending it, of course. I'm just saying I've seen it done more than enough times. Gasoline is dangerous. Most people that would do it would recommend diesel because it's far less explosive. Hook and turn, yeah. That's a good call. That's a good name for it, buddy. 3D, you are on very low health. Be careful, buddy. There's a healing station in here, and I can clear it for you. We should both heal up, honestly. Alright, I'm at point. We have just the bonus crates left. Add a legal disclaimer to the stream description. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, don't be starting bonfires with gasoline, guys. Don't do it. especially if you've never done it before. Especially then. I've never personally done it myself, but I have been present for it being done many times. But the areas where I grew up, let's just say a lot of us would call ourselves rednecks. I've never referred to myself as a redneck, but a lot of my friends are for sure, so... Don't do this at home. Exactly, Spectre. Exactly. Don't try this at home. Oh my gosh. I watched a YouTube video last night by a guy. He does a lot of wood chopping with various different implements. And he was showing off the way they used to test if you were using the right size maul for yourself. He had to put a very strong do not try this at home disclaimer. Oh my Lord have mercy. Yeah, try at somebody else's home, 3D says, not yours. Lord have mercy. The guy took a heavy maul, which if you don't know what that is, it's a very heavy axe for heavy splitting. It's not a chopping axe, it's a splitting axe that you would use to break apart large chunks of wood. Anyway, he took that maul, he put lipstick on the front of the blade so he could see it and put a mark where it touched. And then he held it out at arm's length and then slowly lowered the axe blade down till it tapped his forehead without bending his arm. And I'm like, And basically the adage was, at least he said they used to say this, if you couldn't do that comfortably with the maul that you had, then it was you weren't strong enough to handle the one you were carrying. It was too big for you. I was like, what the? No. Please don't do this, people. Please don't do this. That is so dangerous. Alright, alright, well, I was able to test out the heat blade. I'm gonna grab a Nisa on the way out. Let's set destination. And let's go ahead and get to going. If you want that heat blade, you're welcome to it, buddy. That's fine. You already got yours, okay. That's fine, Hauk. You'll call me a redneck if you want. Yeah, that's fair. Absolutely fair. And I mean, it's probably not an inaccurate description. Flame spiders would be terrifying if they could cook off your carried grenades. Oh my goodness! Please don't do that, Keepsake. Please don't do that. Just ignore Sigma right now. Just his comments irrelevant. Don't no. What they saw, a self-correcting moment. Darwin Award. Yeah. And 3D says do it. Oh my goodness. Whoa, look at that loot. Yeah, they've increased the rewards, guys. We get so many more credits now. I mean, to be fair though, is talking about starting fires, Green, any worse than you know, talking about cooking grenades in the microwave? All right, I am getting there's going to be a little funniness on screen for just a second, guys. I've got to adjust a setting. My mouse is now disconnecting from the game. There we go. All right, cool. That's fixed. There's a Mark III side clip up here. That's fun. And we got some frag grenades. You know what? I'm gonna swap these stickies in favor of those frag. That'd be fun. And that way I'll get to test both on stream. All right, cool. Don't forget to swap around your augments, buddy. I am going to take a look. You said that they changed the values on the cost amounts on them. I'm going to take a quick look here. I'm going to move you guys over on chat so I can see this more clearly. Let's see what we got. Okay. That looks the same. That's more, feels more. I think that used to be a 1 at one point, but it's been 2 for a while. 5 on shield booster and 4 on shield capacitor. Bulwark core is 3. These are 2. Backlog repeater is 1. That actually feels less. If I think that was 2 points before. Shock pants is still 2. Adrenaline injector is 1. It's been 1 for a while. I feel like this has been reduced. Clutch protocol is still 2. Shield collapse detonator is 5. Oh, dead man detonator is only 1 now? That's a change. That's different. Spiders become gear thieves, then burn and irradiate you just to assault you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Silver 6. Dual burst actuator is the same. Feedback injector is the same. Momentum charger is the same. I think the shield buffs went up. Did they? I'll have to check that. I know that this one looks more expensive. I feel like it was a 4 maybe. I could be wrong. And this was 1, I think. I could be wrong on that. Repost amplifier is still 2. Ambush vector is still 2. Materia feed expander is only 1 now. Holy crap. That used to be 3. Actually, that's a nice change, especially since it's not nearly as powerful. New spider type that steals your stuff. That actually could be fun and irritating all at the same time. Could you imagine how ticked people would get if they're losing their inventory? Focus module, I think, was always 4. Chamber charger, was that always 4? It might have been. Proximity strike amplifier has gone up. I think that used to be only 2. It's now 3. Feedback redirector is 3. Impact redirector is 3. Execution protocol is still 2. Kill protocol is still 5. Berserk protocol is 4, and these still grant 1 back. And their nerfs feel the same. This feels the same. Berserk protocol is back to being 50%. They did buff it up to 70% temporarily. +1 and +4 is what I was thinking for shield buff augments. Gotcha. Yeah, I feel like this was 1 at one point, but it's been 2 for a little while now, I feel. Kill protocol looks like it's more or less unchanged. I'm just going to check the statistics here. Focus module, that's the same. This is the same. This has definitely been reduced. This is a lot more valid, a lot more worth taking now. The materia feed expander, the fact that it's only 1 point. It used to be 3. So the reason why this was an issue, and I'll just show you guys. If I turn off all of my augments here and I plug in the materia charge combiner, as you can see, I'm dropped down to 7 shots, and I have double damage per shot, whereas it's normally 14 shots. If I take the materia feed expander, we'll see if that's the same. Yeah, so it gives you 10 shots now. DJ Virus, welcome in. So basically the way things work with this is it doubles like the cost reduction, yeah. The the way that it works is that that augment is supposed to give you back 6 shots, and it does, but it takes effect before Materia Charge Combiner. So basically, it takes you from 14 shots to 20, and then this drops you from this will drop you down by half. So normally it would take you down to 7. Instead, it'll take you down to 10. So you're basically only getting 3 extra shots. But the fact that it is only 1 point now makes it a lot more worth taking, to be honest. Because 3 points for 3 extra shots was kind of expensive, to be honest. So you know what? I'm gonna roll that. I'm gonna play with that. And then what I might do, Chamber Charger is still 4, and that is. So I'm going to take Chamber Charger, and I'm going to take Execution Protocol, and that was basically my multi-tool build that I liked. Yeah, I agree. I like their cost reduction. I think that's a good change. I think that's going to make that a lot more worth taking. So this is an adjustment to the what we were calling the Dirty Harry build that I was running with the multi-tool. So I'm going to run that. That should also benefit the Bulldog as well. So I'm going to roll that. And I'll get that a shot, see how that feels. I'm curious now that we've had some adjustments to that. I don't have any extra health or anything, but should be good. What do we got for augments? We've got anti-ship arsenal, friendly fire is great, mass proxy is great. They look like they're both rare. Cool. All right, cool. I'm going to grab some materia, maybe some ship ammo. The, oh, we put the basketball down in the football field. All right, I'm going to go ahead and swap out the pilot cannons. I'm going to run, you know what, we've got mass proxy. I'm going to run disruptor lasers for free ammo. And then, we can put in any pilot, we can put in any, special weapon you guys want. I'm good with anything. Yeah, that works. Nice. And then, yeah, can put that down where it's mostly on protected squares. Good thinking, buddy. And then, yeah, that'll work. All right, I'm happy with that. So if you want a different special weapon, though, guys, let me know. And let's pick something else. Let's see. We just did crash cargo retrieval. I feel like doing a distress call. You guys good for a distress call? We've got a challenge rating 5 here, which could be fun. If you guys want to do that, if you guys are good for that, I think we can knock that out.
Interesting.
All right, cool. All right, I am good to go. But I will happily swap out the special if you would rather we did. I feel like the slide and movement in this game feels so good. It's always felt good, but I feel like it feels even better now we got other options. I'm really enjoying it. All right. Well, it looks like now that we're back from that silly internet crash, looks like things are running smoothly, finally. Thank goodness. Oh, wait. Did I speak too soon? Looks like Twitch... If you guys are still there in the chats, please sound off.
The coalition ship needs our help as soon as possible. Make your preparations and let's head over.
Let's see. We can reduce the... We can take down the... At some point a while ago now, they fixed the one issue I had with the slide, and it feels good now. Yeah, what was your issue, buddy? Okay, so you're hearing me on Twitch. That's good. I'm not seeing my video on Twitch, which is weird. I might, I'm gonna do this. Go to my channel, and then plug back into... Okay, yeah. That seems to be working. Alright, weird. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna sit here, because I can see what's going on pretty simply there, but then, let's go to, Let's go to Creator Dashboard and Stream Manager. Okay, cool deal. All right, everything seems to be working properly now in there. All right, Twitch was just being silly on my end. Had me concerned. All right, well, if we go this direction, friendly fire and mass proxy, yeah, absolutely, 100%. And then if we go this direction, we can hit the trader. We can even potentially hit some materia here before we hit the trader, get some good artifacts, and then we can completely remove most of the heat before we hit the point. So if you guys are good with that, I say we go that direction. I'm going to go ahead and put down my gnome. Is this gnome from the exterior? Did somebody grab the gnome? You didn't? Okay. All right, well, you're off. You'll take care of that. I'll just get us close. And then, yeah, we can jump out. Remember, guys, never leave Nisa behind. As they say in Pirates of the Caribbean, part of the ship, part of the crew. All right, I'm ready to go, guys. You guys go. Absolutely.
This sector harbors a jump space jammer. We need to bring it offline before we can leave.
All right, well, I'm going to leave you guys to the scanners. We should have disruptor lasers. One change that I've noticed, when Experimental first went live, the pilot cannons were more powerful as a general rule. And while I do feel like the enemy ships as a general rule are not as tanky in some of them, like the lighter ones are not as tanky as they used to be, which is cool. The pilot cannons don't seem to be doing quite as much damage as they did at start of Experimental. So they've done some tweaking there. Either they've adjusted the values on the HP of the enemy ships, or they've adjusted the damage of the cannons. I'm not sure which it is, but something has definitely been tweaked because it has a very different feel now. But that's cool. I like it. When we first got the update into Experimental, I feel like the ship-to-ship combat felt very trivial, to be honest, and so I feel like this is a good tweak. It makes it where you actually have to. It makes it a little bit harder. It makes it where you have to actually plan what you're doing and such. So I like it. And it makes the ship-based artifacts much more relevant. Thank you, thank you. My engines are unpowered for some reason. I'm not sure why. Because the auxiliary needs to be fixed. Got it. Cool. All right, we're back online there. Thanks, guys. I'm about to pick up a couple clouds of materia. It should give us about 20 materia. So materia clouds give 10 materia now. 5 per filter. One more cloud. And got it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start engaging these enemy ships. Looks like there's another materia cloud that just went down. Also, if you guys would like to pilot, let me know and I'll trade out with you. Alright, fighter down. We got some more enemy ships over there. Alright, he just ducked behind an asteroid. See, like, these cannons feel so good now. The disruptor lasers, I feel, were always the least affected by the aiming bug, but they feel right on point now. It's not that they weren't affected, just the rapid-fire nature of them made it, due to the fact that the bug was intermittent, made it feel better with the disruptor lasers. But they don't even feel like they're being affected at all, which is pretty slick. And the other cannons feel the same, more or less. We got the rapid pulse cannon, which feels great now. The fragmentation cannons feel great. I feel like the bolt accelerators are the only ones that are bugging, and even they aren't nearly as bad as they were in the main branch. So I'm pretty happy about it. Would definitely like to see the bolt accelerators completely patched, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, he's down inside the rock. We're just gonna pull away. I can't hit him, so we're just gonna go for the vet. I was the one who had a hold. Alright, cool deal, guys. Got a railgun blast coming. Alright. And that fighter looks like he's pulled out of the rock, so... Looks like there's some more that have jumped in. Those are elite mines over there. Let's go ahead and grab this Corvette, and then we'll hit the jammer. Alright, at the vet. I'm gonna grab the material out of the filters. This is gonna be a good opportunity for me to test out the, I'll hit the left side of the vet since you're on right. This is gonna be a good chance to, looks like you cleared it. Nice job, buddy. 3D's the man, guys. You know what they say? He is the guy. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and hit the jammer now. Alright, I'm away. Looks like... Okay. Oh, thanks, man. Just the Telmari Legacy. Yeah, I feel like that feels pretty good. I mean, the unfortunate thing is that you're not going to be getting that initial shot more as frequently, where you get the chamber charger buff, but... Oh, Jude. I just got murked by that spider tank. Didn't even realize he was there. Thanks, man. Careful, that explosion will... Dude, yeah. The explosion dropped me before I could move. Appreciate it. It's all good, man. That spider tank explosion does a lot of damage now. It also has a much larger blast radius than it used to. Alright, falling back. Alright, it's gonna take two of us to get through that. Head in that direction now. There's a spider tank in the way, so be careful, 3D. Ah, you're already here. Okay. I'd say the added bonus of pairing those two augments, while you do lose With this particular build, you do lose some damage from the chamber charger. You will have more bullets to throw out, so I don't know that it's truly lost damage, but
A hand?
it's, yeah, it feels pretty good. It's almost like some crazy guy said, make this game a lot harder, and the devs listened. Yeah, I don't know what kind of sycophant would have done that, my friend. It couldn't have possibly been moi. Okay, it totally was.
A hand?
But I don't think I was the only one, to be fair, so... Oh, we got squad tactics. That's cool. Couple core repairs. Alright, that's everything, guys. Nice, he made it in. Alright, dropping stuff. You guys can take care of that. Let me get the ship pulled away. Alright, we're clear. I'm just gonna make sure we got some good distance between us and those mines, and then we'll set a destination.
Artifact.
If we go here, we'll get materia, but we will be inside the Red Ring of Death, so we'll have to deal with that. I think it'll be worth it, though.
Jump drive dagger disabled. You can now proceed to the next set.
Alright, our mass proxy is at level 2, and so is our friendly fire. Sweet. Alright, guys. It will be a little intense when we get to this next area, because we are going to be going into the Red Ring of Death. Oh, we got to start to jump. Everybody to a seat. Alright, cool. We're away. Yeah, kidding there. A lot of voices were clamoring for that. Actually, all the levels needed rebalancing, and they need that again. Yeah, I do agree, and I think the lower levels need some more balancing, too, which is something they said they're working on. They also said they're going to be adjusting the heat mechanic a little bit due to the fact that 60 being a little excessive for lower levels, too. So there should be some adjustments that they're making. According to what I was chatting with the devs literally minutes before I turned on the live stream, so we should be getting some more balancing. Which, thank you to everybody who is giving me ideas, because what I was doing is I was talking about the fact that I'm working on a video to talk about all the changes to the game. And yeah, the devs, and there's a Mark Zero Bulldog here if anybody wants it. That's kind of fun. So the Mark Zero Bulldog has iron sights and a magazine of 14. Otherwise, it feels very similar to the Mark III in most regards, in my opinion. All right.
Look here.
So mass proxy makes the railgun reload much faster, which is fun. I like that. It also makes the missile launchers reload much faster too. Oh, that's a mine layer. Good job. Okay. Alright. The missile launcher should go down quick. I'm not going to waste a shot on him. I'm going to hit that fighter, though. I do feel like the ships on Challenge Rating 5 with high heat and such are a little more tanky than they used to be when we first started playing Experimental, so some adjustments made there. There's definitely a lot of enemy ships here now we're inside the Red Ring of Death, to be sure. But it's making it fun. I'm enjoying this. Alright, cool. Most of these fighters are weakened. Alright, we got 2 ships. Where is he? Up above us. You got him. Good deal. There we go. Now I got a shot. Alright, you got him. I'm not gonna waste the ammo. Alright, nice work, guys. That was good. We did use most of our materia, but we should be able to get some artifacts.
Corvette disabled. You may board it and look for valuables.
Alright, 3D's got the vet. I'm gonna head over for this cache. We've also got some materia remnants around, and it looks like there's a buoy up there as well. Spectre says, Hauk, I'm more Sergeant Mortok, and you are definitely more Sergeant Riggs. Oh, we got some, looks like okay, we got some artifacts and definitely some materia here. That's helpful. Alright, cool. I'm pleased with that. That seems like a decent haul. And to that point, I say, I'm too old for this.
Hey, it's an artifact.
If only there was, I would die. Okay. Alright, well, there was some more materia scattered around, and I believe there was one more, either Corvette or buoy over here. Yeah, there's a bunch of materia clouds over there. So let's go to the, buoy up here, and then we'll grab the materia before we leave. We can expect enemies to be jumping in, so we need to move quick. Okay, a couple of repair cores, or core repairs. I English well. Very welly. Oh gosh.
I found an artifact.
Got an artifact? Okay, what we got? Legion blueprints. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna plug that one in, guys. We got ship-fed fury and mass proxy, so that'll work well with when the ship's shields absorb a hit, the ship deals plus 30% damage. And we've got desperate barrage. When the ship's shields go down, the ship deals plus 11 damage for 60 seconds. I feel like Reflective Wrath is going to take effect more frequently, but this one is, the other one's legendary, so I'll go with the legendary one. Let's feed ship-fed fury, so we'll be powerful on foot too. We've got a material leak. Looks like there's a hostile ship, probably a Corvette, I'm guessing. Yeah. Oh, he got it. Nice. All right, I got fires. Good job, 3D. All right, somebody's definitely running shock pants. It's probably you, DJ Virus, I'm guessing. What hit us? To where we took that damage? All right, let's grab the materia and let's get out, guys. There were a handful of materia clouds around. Unless you've already grabbed them.
Over here.
And if only I was. Lethal weapon reference, gotta love them. Yup. You love Groove's PSA? I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Is it in the Discord, I assume? Alright, guys, I'm ready to jump when you are. Yeah, in-game media. Okay, I'm gonna take a look. I'll see what he got. Game media.
I've detected a jump drive jammer signal. We need to destroy the source before we can make a jump.
I'm not sure if you guys are getting that or not. Let me, if you are, that's insanely loud. Let me check that real quick. No, it's going through Starship. I still need to lower the volume by a ton. Okay, guys. We are going to watch that live on stream. I'm going to pull that up so you guys can see it. And, hey, Spectre, if you're available to do so, would you mind checking and seeing if that PSA is live on YouTube? It probably is. If it is, go ahead and link it in the chat so people can go show some love, because that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, Groove, that's incredible, buddy. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That was 100% worth checking. I'm gonna play that on stream. That's hilarious. I'm sure Groove won't mind. And like I said, let's link it in the chat so people can check it out and give it a thumbs up and such. If anybody's available to link it on both the YouTube and the Twitch, that'd be great. And I'm gonna go ahead and amazing, just absolutely flipping amazing, guys. I'm gonna wait till we're mid jump before I bother trying to put that up on the stream though, because otherwise I might have some problems here. Holy cow, Groove. Amazing. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Alright, 3D, if you want to grab the... Whoops. Sorry, I thought I was done. If you want to grab the component, I'll head back to the ship. Make sure we're in order for the jump. Thanks, Green. Appreciate it, buddy. Green got the short thrown up there into the Twitch chat there, guys. All right, ready to make the jump, guys. I do think this is just outside the Red Ring of Death, so I think we'll be all right. Thanks, Spectre. Appreciate it, man. All right, YouTube. Spectre's got the link there. You can go check out Groove's his short there. That's hilarious, guys. The easy jazz in the background is just perfect. It is. All right, ready to jump when you guys are. That's amazing. And we're going to go ahead and pull it up here on stream, too. That's incredible. All right. While I wait for everybody to get to a seat, I'm going to go ahead and... yeah. Let's go ahead and get this pulled. Let's get this pulled up here. That is too good. Okay, streamer mode isn't enabled, so I'm not going to be doxing anybody. Screen capture, I'd like to set it to capture the Discord there. Let's see. There it is. All right. Set it, and then let's go ahead and pull up the Discord. I'm going to start the jump, and then I'm going to pull up that, guys. And that way we're not sitting ducks in this area. If you can help it, don't blow up your teammates. Yep. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and maximize into this. Just replay. And let's make sure you guys are getting audio, which you're not. So I need to swap the channels here. Let's put it onto Navi, and I'm probably going to have to adjust the volume.
A Legion strike force is inbound. Get ready.
Your spaceship and how to avoid them. Number 1, pizza machine catching fire. Please make sure to always leave.
All right, there we go.
Your ship safety PSA. Here are the 3 most common safety hazards on board your spaceship.
The strike force is
Drone over here.
Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed.
So hopefully that worked, guys. All right, I'm going to bring us back to the game now. If that did not work, let me know. All right. We are being attacked, so I need to get cracking on that. Help the team.
Auxiliary power grid. Stabilize it now.
The PSA video is awesome. It is awesome. Was the audio okay on that, Wolf? I couldn't tell if it was or not, so.
Shield unit installed. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Hopefully that came through all right, guys. But if only that was one time.
Material collected. Empty.
It was a little low. Okay. Good to know it was blasting my eardrums out on my end. The problem is the discrepancy between what I'm sending you and what I'm hearing is a little different, so. All right. Hilarious nonetheless. That's amazing.
Check it out.
And then we got the trader here. I think we can afford probably, what, 1 artifact if we absolutely want it. And we can probably scrap a few things to afford more. Oh, Mark III Hubbard. Nice. All right. Now we just picked up a little material from that, but it won't have given us a ton. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit the trader. And we'll check that out. You think the material is more valuable? I agree. You're more than likely correct. Especially because I do think we have artifacts. Ship-fed Fury, Legion Blueprints. I mean, we're pretty set on artifacts, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what we got, though. Just for those who don't know, there is a med station now in the trader right here on the right wall. So you can heal up. We have friendly fire, so it's not super relevant, but alright, we got Pizza Brawler, Anti-Ship Arsenal, Force Fields, Grid Redirector, Mass Proxy, Reassembler, Shield Recycler, and Ship Fed Fury here. But as you can see, these 4 are the only ones we can actually purchase, but they only cost 50 materia now, whereas they used to cost 100. And I have yet to encounter... I have quite a few hours in experimental, guys. I have not at one point encountered the trader having any sector modifiers in play, so I don't think it gets I don't think it is capable of getting the materia disruption field anymore, which is good. What we got in the bag? Assault turrets, small credit case, assault turrets, drift phase engine, sector scanner. Okay, cool deal. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get to the next sector. There's not much reason to hang around. All right, cool deal.
Initiating takeoff.
If I only die once, I wanna die with. All right, good deal, guys. Thank you for keeping the ship alive while I was fiddling with the PSA. Sorry for being less helpful during that moment. All right, I appreciate it, Wolf.
There is a Legion facility in the area.
If other people want to check out the PSA where the volume's not low, then by all means, go check it out on their YouTube. The link is in the description there, and I appreciate you guys putting that there for us. So it'll be in both. It's in both the comments in Twitch and YouTube, not the description. Sorry, the comments there in the chat. I remember Groove starting off one of their dev Q&As. He's like, "Hi, I'm Groove. I am a machine that converts water into funny posts." That was his introduction in the live stream. It was amazing.
Empty collectors to the Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed. Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve
Now the screen desync problem I've talked about, guys, that I've mentioned once or twice that I have, where my mouse desyncs from the game. That mostly happens when I've been fiddling with the other screens. I've got 2 monitors and I've got a couple of different windows open, so that's kind of where the issue's streaming from. And it could be specifically an operating system, because I am running a different operating system. So I don't think it's an issue that the average gamer is going to run into. But if you do, by all means, report it. My use case is a very particular use case, and it doesn't bother me until I am fiddling around with a lot of different screens. And there are some quick and easy workarounds I found. I found that right now I have jump space in mirrored mode, which, or not mirrored, in a windowed mode, sorry. And that's kind of where the issue is coming from. So
caution. It seems that this facility has initiated a lockdown protocol.
intruders on board, of course. Yeah, I mean, this feels pretty good. I do like that augment only costs 1 point now. Like, before at 3, it just wasn't practical to take. But at 1, an extra 3 bullets? Yeah, not a bad deal if you're trying to buff up your multi-tool. I like it. Nice little adjustment. Let's do it, guys. I can't hit it. Oh, because there's borders on the ship. Interesting. Okay. I've actually never tried to come back up this way before. That's a new one on me. You are stronger than you know. All right, guys. There was a leg hanging from the ceiling when I got in. Good job, guys. You cleared it before I even got there. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to play Mio on Wednesday. I've been enjoying playing Mio, and I'd like to get it. If this goes live in the main branch, we will be playing Jump Space. That's all there is to it. And I'll probably do Mio on the side and put up a YouTube video just showing my walkthrough of that. And then try to hit it with the live stream, and then kind of maybe do a mix on Saturday. Do a mix of Mio and Jump Space. Well, we'll see. I don't want to miss Mio this week. I'm still working on that playthrough, and I'm rather enjoying the game, so I do want to get some time with it. But Jump Space has been taking up most of my time due to the fact that, frankly, we've got a lot of stuff to cover here in Experimental, and I've been doing a lot of testing. I haven't even been playing Deep Rock Galactic as much over the past week, frankly, due to the fact that I've been so busy with Jump Space. I hear a laser. There. Nope. Heavy walker. Yeah, this feels good. This feels good on the multi-tool, guys. I like this. This is fun. I do like that augment got reduced in cost. It just didn't make any sense for it to be a three-cost power augment. So I think that's a good change. Also, you can punch while carrying heavy items now, guys. I love that. Nice change. Yeah, that feels good. I like this. All right, we need one more battery. There were none on the sides here. So I'm gonna check the center. Looks like the center's clear. That means it's gonna be down there. All right, you got it. Nice job, buddy.
A hand?
Alright. Let's go ahead and get out, guys. Thanks for the health. Appreciate it, 3D. You're launching Jump Space, and it gave you a choice of which DirectX version to use. Interesting. Yeah, I noticed that. I just picked the one that just said Jump Space, because like I'm on Linux, and I mean, DirectX is more of a Windows thing anyway. So the options for me were, it just said Jump Space, or DirectX 11, and DirectX 12, and you got to pick which one you wanted to run. If you're capable of running DirectX 12, I'd say try that, because generally that is a better experience on Windows, but I don't know, we'll have to see. Use the one without a version. Yeah, that's what I'm on right now. But you don't have to worry about whether or not that's going to allow you to play with your friends, because the version you choose is irrelevant. You're still on the same servers and stuff, so it won't adversely affect your ability to play with people. All it's basically going to do is affect your performance. So try them out, see which one works for you guys. DX12 is working good for you? Good deal. Got friends. A couple of snipers. Going for the snipers. There's also a vet. What I might do, guys, we have a thruster malfunction. If you could get it repaired, I can just start the jump. We took down the jammer. But I can't jump while the thruster malfunction's in play. Alright, good job, guys. We don't necessarily need to fight these guys, so... Alright, sweet. We're away. Good job, guys. Wait, you're a dev of this game? No. I'm not a dev. I'm just a content creator. I have been admitted into Keepsake's content creator program, so I get to chat with the devs, but I am not one. But I have been with them since the closed beta, so I was a random pull from Steam, asked to be let into the beta, and just managed to get in, so. Alright, well, you guys are on repairs and such. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it.
We'll take any help we can get. Our shields can't be repaired as long as these ships are firing at us. We need to take care of them as soon as possible.
I see the stick here is just, well, where you drop them, Hauk. Yup. Right in the hangar for you, huh? So Dreamardium, that's how you pronounce that, I'm hoping. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Oh, okay.
Quickly, repair the
Game actually looks good. Is it a Warframe-like or what? It's think of it. It's been likened to Sea of Thieves, although it's drastically different from Sea of Thieves. It's PvE only. It's mission-based, and yeah, it does have roguelite elements for sure. And it's got, you're basically jumping from sector to sector to get to the final mission. You buff yourself as you go. You do have buffs that carry over, some that don't carry over, and only mission-specific. And there's a wide range of weapons to choose from. I have heard people... Generally speaking, people who enjoy this game are either Warframe players, Deep Rock Galactic players, or Helldivers players. Generally, those games seem to attract similar crowds, so similar players. So far, I will say that the community is extremely positive too. That has been my experience. So, like with Deep Rock Galactic, where the community tends to be very positive, Jump Space, the community tends to be very positive and very welcoming. So, you love to see it. There's a rocket drone over here, guys. Be careful. Alright, he's down. There's one more. He's tailing behind. Good job, guys. Ooh, we got Vosk's book. Railgun. Okay, I'm heading back to the ship now. I have a meeting in a few minutes and then lunch. We'll come back if you're still on. Okay, buddy. Thanks for all you do, Green. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, bud. Silver and, Spectre says Silver and he are both Warframe players, so yeah. And Green's a Helldiver player. I was a Deep Rock Galactic player. Yeah. Or, I am a Deep Rock Galactic player, rather. Funny, it was nearly identical where you saw me drop mine. That's hilarious, buddy. Yeah, completed the new season of Sigma says completed the new season of DRG, and ready to get my jump space back on. Nice. I also completed season 6. It was amazing. But I was kind of late into DRG. Like, I've got 1,000 hours in it, but I haven't completed season 3. I'm very close to completing season 3. I have completed it, and I haven't even started season 4 yet, but I did all the other seasons. I remember when the drill dozer was at it. Oh yeah, I wasn't there for that. That was prior to me joining the game. My friends got me into it, and I fell in love with it. Now I have more time in it than they do, which is hilarious. If they add PvP, this will become popular as all get out. Yeah, I'm personally against PvP in this game. I don't think that fits this game personally, but there are varying opinions on it. I kind of like it as a PvE, and they've said that they're gonna keep it as a PvE. So it's intended as a 4-player co-op that is very possible to be done in solo. So overall, a good game. I've really enjoyed it. Hey Hauk, how are you, brother? I'm back, brother. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. How are things on your end, man? How's the weather over in Australia right now, by the way? I feel like the matchmaking would be hell. Oh yeah, it wouldn't be much fun. I mean, it would be, but at the same time, it would be so chaotic. But it would be more like Wildgate. The community is amazing but small. Yeah, I do agree with that. But if you're looking for this kind of experience with PvP, I'd say try Wildgate. Although there's not a lot of players in it, I will admit. But it's similar concept. I feel like this is better than Wildgate, but it has the PvP if you're looking for that, so. You think Void Crew or something was supposed to be similar? Gotcha. Alright. Looks like we still have an enemy ship in play. Where is he? There he is. I didn't see the icon. Like a separate game mode treatment. Yeah, I mean, no idea if that's PvP. I don't think Void Crew is PvP, no, but I actually haven't played Void Crew. Most of my friends have, though. I considered getting it, but about the time I was going to pick up Void Crew, Jump Space came out, and well, Jump Space took priority for me. Yeah, not bad, man. Weather where I live is mist and rain, and looks like the Lord of Rings, so I'm not complaining. Nice. All right, cool. Great job, guys. All right, we can go ahead and get out. No, I love PvE only, but for popularity, people love PvP. Yeah, that's true. But I think for the audience that they're going for, they've chosen the right setup for this game. I think it should remain PvE. Sorry, brain blitzing. All right, ready to jump, guys. I've got frag grenades. I've got that. I'm just going to grab me a gnome. I'm happy. All right, good to go. Let's go ahead and get back to the hangar. You describe it as a first-person FTL. That is actually exactly how I described it, too. When it first came out, that's exactly the description I used, was a first-person FTL. Is basically what this game is. But with multiplayer, whereas FTL is more of a single-player game. So even without really trying, look at those credit rewards, guys. That's sweet. You have a great streaming voice, Hauk. Said it before, but can I give you a tip? Yeah, absolutely. Go for it, buddy. I appreciate tips. You forgot Nisa? Oh no, buddy.
For our next expedition.
Well, you'll get the next one. Let's pick another mission, guys. You guys want to pick something? I'm good with whatever. We've done rescue mission. We've done crash cargo retrieval. I'm not sure if we've done anything else. Ooh, legendary numb carnage. Desperate barrage. Shield reflector. Those are all good. I'm gonna grab the materia here.
Hey, you're back.
Do you have a place where folks can go and hang out, like Discord and such? I do. I have a Discord, and I also have a Steam group where people can join me in game even when I'm not streaming. So, that should be linked in the YouTube description. Both of those things. And if people are asking for it, we can always put it in the chat. It's also linked in my bio on my YouTube.
Stand easy, soldier.
How's it going?
Okay, so the disruptor lasers are working good. Let's try the rapid pulse cannons.
I'll install that for you.
Gonna have to rework the, oh, I'm doing the desync. 1 second, guys. Gotta get that fixed real quick. Let's do that. And... boom. Okay. Should be back. Yep. All right, and you got that. I'll leave that to you. Oh, okay, cool. Yep, and feel free to join. Feel free to join. Spectre, Green, and Wolf here. They are moderators, and then my wife moderates, but she usually goes under my account. So if you see me putting in text chats in the chat, that'll be my wife. That'll be Shauna. I just respond to people through voice, so fellow graybeard. You know, I've never considered myself a graybeard, but thank you, I appreciate it. Ready to admit new members once you read and ask hack the rules. Got it. Okay. Thank you, Spectre. I appreciate it, buddy. All right, 3D. I'm ready, bud. What do we got? We got, ooh, artillery support. And it looks like it's hard. Nice. That'll be fun. So I'm assuming what you meant there is acknowledge rules. Fox Marshall says, say, well, I love the graybeards, for I am one. Hauk is not gray. The man's been charmed. I got a few gray hairs, Spectre. I got a few. I am nearly 40 at this point, guys. I'm just I will be 39 this year, so yeah.
The artillery positions are a few jumps.
So I think I've earned those gray hairs, though, if you know what I mean. Call him Hauk. He said it was okay. Yep. That is perfectly fine. That has been my gamer tag for over a decade. Let's see. We got Trader there. Chrome. I'm 52 this year, but look 29 and 405 months. That's amazing. All right, so 3D, this Nisa is yours, buddy. I'm gonna go grab him. I feel like every gray hair I've earned, you know what I mean? And I'm probably not going to be one to dye my hair when it goes full gray. I'm just going to embrace it and say, hey, this is me. All right, so we got the artifacts. Gray looks good. I think gray looks good. Like my grandfather, he was always salt and pepper. Man, my grandfather looked good like that, buddy. You know? And don't do Botox, please. Oh gosh, no. Heavens, no. Oh. Spectre says, I turned 62 on Thursday and I took every day of it. Yeah, well, age is just a number. It's once you start to have replacing parts that things really start feeling rough. Yeah, I mean, that's... Spectre, you're a legend. He is indeed. He is indeed. I mean, my wife and I, she's had a few run-ins with cancer, unfortunately, and so we're familiar with the replacing parts stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, I think you've got your railgun. I might be. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the scanners on though. Unless I do this number. If I do this and maybe tweak it, whoops. I could probably get the scanners on, but I probably won't be able to do the jump drive, I think. Yeah, let's lower this to here. Let's put... I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to get scanners and have the rest of the things we need on. If you want to tweak it, you can, by all means. Maybe you'll see something I don't see right off, but I've got everything but the scanners on currently. He takes a bow. Bows. Yup. Nah. Spectre's great, guys.
Look here.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this materia. That's en route anyway. We're gonna aggro these guys when I grab this, more than likely, so I'm just gonna engage these snipers right off. Alright. Cool. I absolutely love the rapid pulse cannons, and they feel so good in this update, guys. Such is life, sir. So sorry to hear that, Hauk. I have 83-year-old family member going through the chemo and rads. It sucks, but she had an amazing life, so we were all doing well. Yeah, I know. It does suck. Managed to get all powered. Nice job, buddy. Nice job. It does, but my wife is in the clear now. She's in remission, so all is well, you know what I mean? It took 5 years and quite a few surgeries, but we're here now. A couple runs with chemo, a couple runs of radiation, and some other treatments, but she's good now, so. Cancer sucks. Cancer does suck. Now, back to game. All right. Such is the way of things. All right, well, we dropped the Corvette. 3D's heading in the right direction. I'm going to go ahead and head to the point of interest, 3D, to the jammer. I'm going to go ahead and get the starting area cleared out. I have full confidence in your ability to clear the vet, so I'm going to leave that to you. All right, materia from the filters. All right. Initial area on the jammer is clear. And I can hear you got the vet. Good job. You seem like a very nice chap, Hauk. Can I donate or join a special place in your stream? I appreciate it. I don't have anything set up for that at this time. I am on Twitch as well. And right now what people can do is subscribe. But even if you're just on YouTube, a subscription and just supporting helps with the algorithm a ton, so even that's extremely appreciated. There will be more options as the channel gets bigger, but I always want people helping out financially to be something that they do by choice and not something anyone's obligated to do for content or anything. I'm not interested in putting up paywalls. Twitch is the devil, but happy to be here with you, mate. All right, I appreciate it, buddy. I do have to, I do have to be more careful about dealing with scammers on Twitch. I will say that. But I do like the added features. There's a lot more I can customize there currently. YouTube is going to make it where I have to charge people to add those extra features that Twitch has. And I have to have at least 500 subscribers on YouTube to be able to add those features at all, so... And then they'll be locked behind memberships, which I don't have any say on, so... I do plan on setting that up eventually, but we're not there yet. Right now, I don't have any features on Twitch locked behind a paywall, which makes me happy. I will probably bring some perks to those who subscribe, but I want to keep the baseline, the basics like the custom emojis that I have currently and stuff like that. I want to keep that without people having to pay more. Well, you have 200 now. Think big, and you'll get there, man. Did we hit 200 today? We were just shy of it the other day. Let's see, what do we got here? Numb Carnage? Yep. That's a good one. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in 3D. That's pretty cool if we hit 200 today. That'd be awesome. Last time I checked, we were 198. So we were close. Probably gonna have to do a special. Now, if we hit 200, I'm gonna do a special. I'm gonna check it. If we've hit it, I'm gonna start working on a new video and do a special thank you for you guys, because that would be awesome. All right, we got some materia over here. I'm gonna grab that, and then I'm gonna... Sounds like something just jumped in, too. You got a sub from me, and it was easy off. It was easy off the hand. All right. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got a jammer here. It says you have 200 now. Wow, all right. So I guess I got to do a video now. I've said it. Gonna have to do a thank you video. All right, guys. That's awesome. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Well, I'll tell you what. I will work on that video this week. I've got a couple of videos that I've got to put together. I've got one that's recorded but not edited. And I've got one that I've been doing research today for in the last couple of days. That'll be specifically about this update that we're getting in Jump Space. I'm hoping to push that one live before the update goes into the main branch, but that depends on how quick the devs get it up added. I can't promise that it will, but either way it'll be shortly after, if not before. And then, yeah. All right, I'm ready to jump when you are, 3D. I think we took care of all the artifacts. Do we have friendly fire? No. We do not. Oh, we have double Numb Carnage. I didn't realize. And Shield Reflector and Desperate Barrage. So, the ship will be taking very little damage. That's cool. I just Saturday added a new emote to the Twitch. These emotes will be coming to YouTube. Like I said, they're going to get locked, unfortunately, behind a membership paywall because YouTube won't let me use them otherwise. But as far as I can tell, if I can change that between now and then, great. But I don't think it's going to let me, so... But there will be custom emotes and stuff that I've hand-drawn. I'm a drawing artist, which a lot of the guys that have been here a while know. So I like to do all the custom emotes and stuff myself. But we have custom emotes on the Discord, so if anybody joins the Discord, they are definitely free to use them there. And then, of course, Steam gives you the option to have your own custom emotes from the games you play, so... Ooh, was the targeting bug affecting The rapid pulse cannon's there? Felt like it for a minute there, but it could have just been me. Oh wow, you're a drawer? Did you say that? Yeah, I do draw. I've been doing that for about a decade now. Oh, you're on that. I'm gonna leave that to you, buddy. I'm gonna go for the other ships. That's amazing, man. Thanks, I appreciate it. Spectre says, I draw too. Those crayons are getting pricey, though. Hino, the other Australian friend that I have that I was telling you about that I was playing games with the other night, he actually did the one of the custom emojis too. He did the paint scuffer one, which was pretty cool. He's letting me use it on the Discord and on Twitch. So that's pretty cool. And I'm very grateful to him. The crayons are too tasty, 3D says. That's amazing. It's so funny. One of the biggest scams on Twitch right now is you'll have people, they'll join your chat, they'll talk to you for a few moments, a few minutes maybe, and then they'll go, oh, by the way, I'm an artist. Would you like to buy my work for your stream? And it's always just AI stuff. It's always the exact same images that they've copy and pasted from somebody else's homework. It's kind of silly. Not to mention you'd probably get all of your information stolen should you choose to purchase those basically copyright unusable images. But yeah. Spectre says, true, they are. I mean, that's what I heard. Tasty. You guys are amazing. Nice work, 3D. Hauk, if I was asked you to say draw the front cover of a book, how would I go about getting your work? I don't know that I would be up to doing it, but I would at least consider it if you chatted with me. You could either message me, you could mention it here, or you could talk to me in the Discord, which is where most people will chat with me. I'm not going to make any promises. I stay pretty busy, but if it seems doable, we can talk. But I would definitely recommend that you checked out my work first before, you know, before you even considered asking me to do it. Everybody's got their own style and way of approaching things, and not everything's gonna suit your work, you know what I mean?
Nice shot.
Alright, we got an on-foot section here, 3D. Alright. Whoop, sorry, didn't mean to bounce you off the ship. Alright, got a point over here. It's a shooting section, so there's no need to get out of the ship. Alright, cool. Got another ship on our tail. I'm gonna ping that. I'd like Buddy to focus fire on that guy. Alright. Alright, I'm going for the break. Hey, Hauk. Add this man to the Discord. Alright, cool. Spectre, are you in a position you can admit him, please? We'll accept your friend request and we'd love to talk with you. Love to see your work, sir. Understood. Sounds good. If Wolf, Spectre, or any of you guys are in a position to do so, would you please go ahead and let him into the Discord for me, please? I appreciate it, guys.
Return to the entrance and retrieve the assets.
Thanks, Spectre. Appreciate it, man. If I only die once, I wanna die with you. Alright, 3D, I assume you've got that. There's not much for me to do. I don't think we needed ammo. Yeah, we're good on ammo. Looks like you've got everything in order. I'll come on over, but you probably already got it clear, to be honest. Yeah, just as I figured. On the ball, like always. Alright, I'm gonna set the jump. We've got, well, we've already removed the heat. And we don't have a ton of materia, so I'd say going to the trader doesn't make much sense. We could wrap around this way, and there's some materia there. We could top off materia. I think that's the way to go if you're cool with it, 3D. The heat's already down, so I'm not worried about the area where the heat's gonna... where we can drastically lower it. I don't see the pending yet, but you'll keep your eyes open? Okay, thanks, Spectre. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and jump. Oh, I'm getting the desync. That was me. 1 second. Sorry, 3D. Got a... I had clicked over to the Discord. I didn't desynced my mouse. Alright, I'm good to go.
Entering jump space. Hold on to your helmets.
Sigma says Spectre must be a Marine. I don't know, you'd have to ask Spectre.
Spectre is one of the jammer. You need to take it out before we can move on.
Alright, we got a portable jammer. Oh, yeah, I sent you an invite. Okay. Here we go. I'm just gonna add it to the chat, guys. Copy link. Alright. Pasting it. There we go, guys. And that should be in the chats now. And let's see, did my mouse desync with that? Yes, it did. Okay. This is a little bit of a janky workaround, but it seems to work. Okay, cool.
That's it. We disabled the jammer. We can leave whenever we want, but you should probably gather any valuable items left from the explosion.
Alright, mines are down. Cheers to you too, buddy. Alright, let's see. Nice shot, buddy. Nice shot. Alright. We got this one. That's down. Ooh, large asteroid shower income. Okay, so we're gonna have to go ahead and get out. There is the cache right here. If you want to grab that, 3D, I'll deal with this remaining ship. We're right below the cache. And, okay, when this guy comes around, I'll blast him, and we should be good to get. I'll make sure destination's set. Destination set. And put any artifacts in that you want to put in ASAP, and let's get out. I'm going to keep us on the verge of jumping. I won't launch until you're in a seat.
Prepare to evacuate. Transition to jump space imminent.
And away we go. Good job, buddy. We're away. Nice.
There could be useful valuables around here that will assist us on our journey. Let's find them.
There we go. All right, we got some material up ahead. Is that a Corvette? It looks like. Yeah, it's a vet. A couple of missile gunships. A heavy. There's a gunship there. And it looks like 2 fighters, so that'll clear up easy. And then we've got the points to hit for loot. Hey, Sarah, how we doing? You doing all right today? Hoping work's treating you okay today. Everything going all right? Hey, and Sarah just subscribed. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it. Well, resubscribed, I should say. You had subscribed last month too. Very cool. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. It's been okay. Okay. That doesn't sound very reassuring, but feel free to chat with me later if you need to. I'll be here. New Tom Scott vid? This is right in the out of bounds area, so I'm not sure we're going to be able to get that Corvette, buddy. And the ship's taking damage in the out of bounds. So I'm going to pull back. If you can manage to get that one, great. If not, we can just destroy it and grab the materia. Space Beeper says, FF's Tom Scott, everybody else, legendary YouTuber. Alright, you got that. I'm just going to check and see if it draws some materia. It might not be worth going in for, but it did. It's only 10 materia. Yeah, great job, buddy. That was amazing. I'm just going to turn back. I don't want to damage the ship any more than I have to. It ain't worth the 10 materia. Due to the damage we'd be taking. It kept bouncing you back to the ship because you're out of bounds. But you did manage to get it, so that's impressive. Good job. Hey, Sarah, you said your computer's going to be coming in on Wednesday, right? Is that still lined up? Feel free to heal up, 3D. We got enough materia to definitely spare some heals. Supposed to be. Okay, good deal. Well, hopefully it does. I'm just curious. Do you mind if I ask what you got?
We are being boarded. Clear out the
I'm kind of curious about the specs. Then you have to set it up. Yeah, I mean, that's perfectly fair and valid. So for those who don't know, Sarah is also a streamer, guys. And she covers a lot of horror games and stuff like that. She's a good friend. And her computer kind of died on her the last week, so she's been unable to stream, but she will be back at it after she can get her computer back up. So show some love, you know. All right, no problem, Sarah. Hey, Overdrax, how's it going, buddy? What an envy. I'm still having to save whatever I can to even dream to buy mine. Yeah, I know what you mean, buddy. I know what you mean. Like, the rig I have right now, I couldn't afford it in the way things are right now. Unless I bought all used parts, and then even then it might be pushing it. Shadow can confirm. Shadow Dracono, another guy in the community. I was chatting with him. I'm doing well. Hopefully everybody else is doing well as well. I was chatting with Shadow. I was gaming with him one time, and I got really fortunate. I had a friend who was actually getting rid of this computer that I've got, so it made things a whole lot easier for me to pull off, but you got a few friends here, 3D. Good work with that He-Blade, though. You built yours? Yeah. I know how to build it, because I didn't like the case this computer came in, and I just completely disassembled it and reassembled it in a new case. I did buy the case. So, I'm familiar with computer building, and I've done some repairs on laptops and stuff. So, she's got an Intel Core Ultra 7 265p processor, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070. Nice. 1 terabyte M.2 NVMe. 4 SSD. 32 gigabytes of DDR5. Holy crud. That's excellent, Sarah. That's gonna be a good rig. You've got a better rig than I do, honestly. Nice.
Initiating takeoff.
Now, if I was buying it, it would be AMD parts because it plays nicely with Linux, and I have Linux on my PC, but those are good specs. Yeah, that's quite an upgrade, especially from what you had. That's incredible. All right, well, we're maxed out on materia, and we got some laying around. Feel free to heal up, buddy. You need a case to swap your old one? I'm just going to jump before this comes in.
Entering jump space now.
Yeah, I didn't like my case. My case was one of those fish tank cases that this computer came in. It was all glass all the way around, basically. And I do a fair amount of traveling. I needed my computer to be sturdy. And I don't consider, even though it's tempered glass, I'm not comfortable taking it with me on long trips. So
The battle has already started.
I swapped out to an all metal mesh case, and I like it. It's more portable.
The active cannon to aid our fleet.
It's a little bit smaller and definitely more sturdy. And then I was able to lock down the components and make them considerably more travel friendly. Brackets on the GPUs and such. I've got a few more tweaks that I'm going to be making to the computer, but it's a prefab, but with the prices on the components, it's definitely worth the $2,000 I'm paying for it. Oh, for sure. Only $2,000 for that is practically a steal, to be frank. That's great. I mean, you couldn't build it for that right now, unfortunately, with the way prices are. Not without buying all used parts. And even then, questionable. GPU alone would cost you more than that at new. Not to mention the RAM.
Enemies incoming.
Is that an ammo crate? That does look like an ammo crate. I'm gonna grab that, bring it to the ship. Alright, I'm gonna breach this door and chuck in a couple grenades. Just so you know, 3D. Oh, 3D got dropped. From.
Disruptor destroyed. Reset the mechanism. Excellent. Now engage the cannon to adjust the aiming module. Cannon engaged. A part of the enemy fleet is coming towards.
I was wondering why suddenly Buddy was beside me.
Area secure. No more targets.
Initiating takeoff.
Threatmeister, oh no, exactly. Dude, that is not what I wanted. And there's no way for him to rejoin in this mission, until after the mission's done. He should get some of... He should get some of the rewards at least, but not the full total, and this was the end of the mission. That sucks. I'm not happy about that at all.
Emptying materia filters.
I will say disconnects are a whole lot less common and usually not a result of the game from what I'm experiencing here in the experimental, but I mean, anything's possible, unfortunately. Oh yeah. Speaking of scammers on Twitch, it's being held by auto moderation. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that real quick. PC died. I had to use the phone to hold up the graphics card. It fell down, so I had to replace it and restart the PC. Oh no, buddy. Well, I'm extremely bummed that you got dropped. At least it wasn't the game that did it. That makes me happy, at least. But, dang it. Oh, man. I mean, you're going to get some of the rewards, but you're not going to get everything. Ah, crumb. Agree 100%, yeah. Alright, the cannons have gone hot. Buddy just wasted a little bit of materia, but it's alright. Okay. And I'm gonna let him handle the repairs on that. I'm gonna go ahead and top off shields real quick. Enemies shouldn't spawn. Now that I've taken care of the ships and the cannons are hot, enemy ships, that is, we got a point right here. Where's the landing point? Green, I'm scuffing the paint for you. Let's see. What's my ammo? Ammo's fine. Let's go. I'm so glad that this thing has reduced recoil when you're aiming down sights. Makes it far more manageable. When this thing first came into experimental, I feel like the GG Hauk, good luck. All right, thanks, buddy. We'll get it. Thanks for carrying me, buddy. You did amazing, like you always do. All right, I wasn't sure that flyer was down, but he is. All right, cool. That won't be a taser, but I do hear sounds like heavy. Nah, probably up top. All right, let's flip this conduit. Let's get to the other one. We're running out of time. Whoops. I hit T instead of R. I was trying to reload. I went into chat instead. Just got done on numbing some beef. Brat's green. So, Brat's green says excellent. Alright, let's get over. Alright, my gun's on the exterior. I don't know if it's going to sit there or not. I did not mean to drop that. Cannon might fire off before I can get over there, but oh well. Number 1. Mr. Timmy, do you have an oversized GPU that hangs down in the slot? They make GPU stands for the inside of the PC case. They do indeed. I actually have a bracket in my PC, even though my graphics card's really not that huge, but still. So I didn't get to it in time, but that's all right. All right, well, I dropped all of them before I went down. I might have gone down partially to the explosion from my own grenade, but had to hold him up. Okay, well, he was just doing weird things, but that's fine. Hello, friends. Alright. I do, but I haven't bought one because the phone fits so perfectly. That's amazing. Good old-fashioned jury rig. I just need something to keep in place. Also, I love the cursedness of the phone. No doubt, that's hilarious, dude. All right, I do want to deal with that. I don't want to lose materia because right now I'm being powered by it.
Engaging the enemy.
Did the fire just get put out without me?
Finishing ship ammo. Clearing out the materia filters.
Does Buddy take? Does Buddy deal with fires now? Okay, my auxiliary just went down. That isn't something that used to happen in single player. Gives the PC case. Waste not, want not. Yep. Gives the PC character. Buddy and fires, not that you've heard of. Yeah, I don't know. The fires feel like they're being dealt with, and things that I'm not accustomed to him dealing with seem to be the things that I'm not accustomed to happening in solo are happening right now. It could be because 3D is maybe being registered is still in the mission. I'm not entirely sure, but then that doesn't explain why the fires were disappearing. So it could be a bug, but we'll see.
Entering the combat station.
I was the one who had... Got 2 enemy ships remaining. There they are. Okay, gunship down. Got a cannon coming hot. Alright, cool. It's a ghost. Even worse, a space ghost. No doubt. Right now, with how on fire my ship feels, I kind of feel like the meme. This is fine. See, I got 87 seconds to get to the cannon. I think I'll be all right. Let's just go ahead and get all this taken care of. And away we go. Okay, I see him. All right. I do want to take out the rocket drone for sure. Well, the rocket drone just took out his friends. So apparently they have friendly fire. That's amazing. I didn't blast those flyers. The rocket drone set off an explosion that took them out. You were about to say that? That's funny. Alright. Cannon is ours. Nice. Alright, sweet. We got it, guys. Alright, oop, didn't mean to do that again. I keep tapping G when I'm not intending to. Let's go ahead and top off ammo. Let's remove that. Let's put this here, and then that'll fit in here. Alright, everything's on the grid. Got another cannon. All right, away we go. Is he just sitting in place? Some of these bots feel like they've just been sitting in place, which is a little strange. Not all of them, but there's been one or two. I love that they can dodge now. All right. Even the little flame spiders dodge? I didn't realize that. Your favorite guy's got a buff, Spectre. It's just like one meme, they just stare at the space. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Alright, and we win. Yay. Okay, cool. Now I just gotta clean up the, I'll tell you what though, guys, it is getting to be a little late on my time, and I'm gonna have to put some work into those videos that I said I was gonna be doing, so I'm probably gonna call it after this one. Gods, no! I know, Spectre, I know. You just always wanted your little flame spiders to get buffed. Pull a little slide juke on him there. It's good this is the end. I have to go retreat under my bed to deal with this dreadful news. I swear we're gonna have to have an emoji for the flame spiders, buddy. At this point, Green did a picture thing, which was an image, which was pretty sweet. I don't know. I might see if he will let me use that. If not, I'll just do something custom. You told Silver Six that the Flamer bots haunt me at night. Haunt you at night? That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, got a rocket drone. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it here on this mission. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, obviously, and then I'm going to go ahead and call it, because I do need to put some work into those videos. It's going to take me a while to edit some of those. I've got to capture footage for several of them. So let's go ahead and jump out, and then get back to hangar. Oh, wait, I'm messing up. Gnome, come here. Okay. Do not leave Nisa behind, guys. Do not leave Nisa behind. Alright, sweet. Well, that's not have bad rewards. I'll take that. And what do you get to see at the end? Flamers! Yeah, the little flame spiders, they were there to greet you, buddy. Well, I tell you what, I feel like the rewards on the missions are way, way better than they used to be. I'm pretty pleased. I like that there's more credits, you know what I mean? I think the greater credit rewards is a good deal. So, these have obviously been reworked. I'm going to have to do some talking about that. Rewards are great now, yeah, I agree. Everything's available at the vendor now, and you can craft every single weapon in the game, including melee weapons now in Data Breach, which is absolutely perfect. That makes me very happy. Overall, I'm pretty pleased. I think that the changes are great. I think that Experimental is going to rock, guys. Now, I am half expecting Experimental to go live soon, probably. So, we'll see. It might be later this. They just said this week. They didn't give us a time frame, but we'll see what happens. So maybe we'll be in the main branch in the next stream when we cover Jump Space. Maybe not. We'll see how it goes. At any rate, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate everybody who subbed today. You all rock. I hope you're all having a good one, and we'll catch you in the next one. Later, guys. Green dancing in the background. Whoa, I'm not. Oh gosh, I nearly got squished there. Oh man. Oh, this is the new one, guys. I love this. And then on top of that, they like, you drain your magazine so fast with the halberd with this. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Roscoe says, love some biscuits and gravy. And Silver Six says, sweet potato pie for dessert. Ooh, that sounds good. I'll take some. Yeah, I mean, it was your obligatory scuffing of the paint job. I understand. I don't know, Spectre. You'll have to enlighten me. Throw up some pictures of what you're talking about in the Discord, because not interested in offending anybody. Unless it's for pineapple pizza. Oh, solar flare. If you're outside the ship, you will set on fire now, guys. Some fire here. Come on. Silly pod. Silly pod. Bullets are for bots. I'll leave it to you then. was fun. Shotguns away. We are in the main branch. The experimental is actually kind of behind the main branch at this point.